Hi, and welcome to my video on review number 2, writing linear algebraic expressions with a single variable. This is on videos 7 to 14. And again, my reviews are treated as a W there. My reviews are treated as a quiz, and this one is marked out of 38. So you put your answer the questions and total up each page, and then when you have done, mark it, put the mark over to 38. So let's do first page as a review of those videos. Let x be the son's present age. Write an algebraic expression for each. The mother's age is 40 older than the son. So if the son's age is x, then the mother is x plus 40. Give yourself a mark. And the son's present age is x. Son's age 10 years ago. Go means subtract, so it's x minus 10. The son's age 20 years from now. So that's the son's age 20 years from now. It'll be x plus 20. If you have these correct, give yourself a mark. 4 years ago. So if the son is present age is 4. 4 years ago, that's x minus 4. Take 4 off. The father was twice as old as the son. So the father is twice as old as the son. The algebraic question for the father is twice as old as his son. There it is. Or you could have 2x minus 8, either or, give yourself a mark. The sister is 3 years younger than her brother. So if the brother is x, it would be brother. Brother is x. The sister is 3 years younger, so the sister is younger, so that's x minus 3. The sum of their ages is x, add on x minus 3. So 2x minus 3 is the sum of their ages, and give yourself a mark. Number 2, write an algebraic expression for the number of cents for each, simplified. So we have n nickels. So we have nickels is 5 cents, so it's 5 times n. Give yourself a mark. If we have n dimes, that's 10. 10 cents in a dime, so it's 10n. And add, we have n plus 4 quarters, so quarters is 25 cents times the number, n plus 4. And we want to simplify it, so that's 10n, add on 25n plus 100, and that comes out to be 35n plus 100. And if you have that, give yourself a mark. C, you have x plus 6 nickels. There's 5 cents in a nickel, so x plus 6 is the number of nickels. And x dollars. Dollars is 100 cents, so it's 100 times x. Simplify that, you get 5x plus 30 plus 100x, and that simplifies to 105x plus 30, because you can only add like terms. Give yourself a mark. Total up the page, and the page is out of, total is 8. Let's do some more. Remember, we're reviewing from video 7 to 14. And number 3 here, a car travels at a rate of 100 kilometers per hour for x hours. Write an expression for the distance traveled. Remember, distance is rate times time. So the rate is 100 kilometers per hour. And you're going to multiply it by x hours. And hours cancel, so you get 100x kilometers. If you have 100x, give yourself a mark. A plane travels at a speed of 100 miles per hour for 10 hours. A truck drove 20 miles per hour slower than the train for 2 more hours. Write an algebraic expression for the distance of the truck. So the train was x, and the truck drove 20 miles per hour slower. So if the train is driving at x, then the truck is 20 kilometers an hour slower. Okay, that's the rate. And the truck drove for 2 more hours. Well, the train drove for 10, so the truck drove for 2 more, so that's 12. So that's the rate times the time. And if you want to simplify it, you get 12x minus 240. So we got 12 times x minus 20, or you got 12x minus 240. And again, it's the distance, so it's kilometers. If you want to put kilometers there, 1 mark. Number 5. Let n represent the smaller number. Write an expression for the larger number if the larger number is 9 more than twice the smaller. So n is the smaller number, so the larger is 9 more than add twice, so twice the smaller. Smaller is n, so smaller is n. So twice the smaller is 2n, and the larger is 9 more than. So that's 2n plus 9. Now you could have 9 plus 2n, but in algebra we always put the variable term before the constant term, so give yourself a mark. Number 6, let x be the larger number. The smaller number is 7 less than the larger. Write an expression simplified for triple the larger plus double the smaller. So the larger is x. The smaller is 7 less than the larger, so less than, 7 less than. We subtract. So we want the expression, so that's the larger, that's the smaller, take off 7. So we want to triple the larger. So there's the larger, so it's triple the larger, 3x, multiply, plus double the smaller. So double the smaller. And simplify that as 3x, add on 2x minus 14, and that comes out to be 5x minus 14. Again, you can only add the like terms of x. So, if you have this is 1 mark, if you have this, double this one, is another mark. And so 1 mark for these two, 1 mark for this expression, 1 mark for simplified, 5x minus 40, 3 altogether. Number 7, let n be the first integer. Write an expression simplified for the sum of 3 consecutive integers. So if n is the first one, then the next one is n plus 1, and the next one is n plus 2. They're consecutive integers. And we want to, the sum means add, so it's n, add on n plus 1, add on n plus 2. If you want to separate them in brackets like this, go ahead. When you add those, you get 3n plus 3 in simplified form. So if you have 3 of those like that, you get a mark. If you have 3n plus 3, give yourself a mark, 2 altogether. Total up the page is out of 8. Let's continue. And we have some more to do. Remember, we're reviewing 7 to 14 videos. Number videos 7 to number 14. If 3 integers are even, simplify the expression. The sum of the first and the third less 5 times the second. And I'm going to let x be the first even integer. So if x is the first one, then the next one, they're even, so it's x plus 2. And the next one is x plus 4. Remember, even integers are like 4, 6, and 8. So the second one is add 2, the third one you add 4 to the first one. So it's x, x plus 2, x plus 4. So the sum of the first, there's the first one, and the third is x plus 4. Less means subtract 5 times the second. So the second is x plus 2. So that's the expression. So simplify that. We got x, add on x plus 4, negative 5 times x, negative 5 times 2. And simplify, we add like terms. We get a negative 3x minus 6. So if you have each of these, give yourself a mark. If you have the expression, give yourself a mark. If you have it simplified, give yourself a mark. 3 altogether. Number 9. three integers are odd. Let x be the first odd integer. Write an expression for double the second plus the third. So if the first one is x, the next one is x plus 2. The next one is x plus 4. Just think, if you got an odd integer like 5, what's the next one? 7. What's the next one? 9. So it's not odd is, if that's x, then that's 2 more, and that's 4 more. You don't go x, x plus 1, x plus 3. Notice the pattern. If that's x plus 2. That's x plus 4. Be careful with odd. Now we got to double the second. So we double the second, which is x plus 2. Add on plus the third, which is x plus 4. And 2x plus 4, add on x plus 4. Add up like terms is 3x plus 8. 3 marks. If you have these, give yourself a mark. If you have this, give yourself a mark. If you have 3x plus 8, give yourself a mark. Number 10. If x represents the measure of an angle, write the expression for its complement. So its complement is add up to 90. So if one angle is x, its complement is 90 minus x. Remember, a complement, supplement, think about 90 and then 180. C before S, 90 before 180. If you got an angle x, the supplement is 180 minus x. If you have those two, give yourself a mark each. Number 11, find the measure of the angle A. Let M be the measure of angle A. Write a simplified expression for twice the supplement. So let's say and subtract it from the complement. So if M is the angle, so its supplement is going to be 180 minus M, and its complement is going to be 90 minus M. So supplement is 180 minus M, complement is 90 minus M. So twice the supplement subtracted from the complement. So twice the supplement subtracted from, we've got to reverse the order. So the complement is 90 minus M, and twice is subtracted from the complement. So twice the supplement. Just be careful. Subtracted from, we got to reverse the order. So you put the complement first, and you're subtracting twice the supplement. Simplify that as 90 minus M minus 360 plus 2M. Add up the M's, you get an M minus 270 degrees. So if you have complement and supplement, correct, 1 mark. If you have this expression, you have another mark. If you have the final answer, M minus 270, another mark. 3 marks altogether. Total up the page is out of 11. And 1 more page. Let's continue. Remember, you have to, if you think about it, you have to know how to write these expressions in order to do the next unit on solving linear word problems. Very important. Number 12, write an algebraic expression for each unknown. The larger number is twice the smaller number plus 1. So I'm going to let x be the smaller number, and the larger number is twice the smaller plus 1. So we're going to let 2x plus 1 be the larger. So that's two expressions. So x is the smaller, and the larger one is twice x plus 1. A mark for each, 2 marks. If we have the sum of two numbers is 12, we're going to let x be one of the numbers. And if the sum is 12, then the other one is 12 minus x, be the other number. So one number is x, the other one is 12 minus x. If you have each of those, give yourself 2 marks. C, the number of cents for each number of quarters is 4 more than the number of dimes. So if we do a chart on this, let's do a chart. Let's see. One way to do money is to do a chart like this. Here we go. Let's say we have a coins, and the coins are, we got D for dimes and Q for quarters, and the number, let's break down number, that's the number. The number is, you have, the number of quarters is 4 more than the number of dimes. So if we call dimes N or X, or whatever you want, or D, X, then the number of quarters is 4 more. Quarters is 4 more than dimes. You could say N and N plus 4. You can say D and D plus 4. It'll make any difference as long as this is, notice the quarters is 4 more than dimes. And the value, we want the number of cents. So dimes is 10 cents, so it's 10 times X. Every dime got 10 cents, is 10 times X. Quarters is 25 cents for each quarter, so it's 25 times X plus 4. And the number of cents for each of that, so we have 10X, and the total number of cents is this. And so we have, it says the number of cents for each, so we don't need to add. We didn't need to add the total number of cents for both. So if you have 10X and if you have X and X plus 4, you got a mark here. If you have this one, 10X, if you have 25 times X plus 4, or you have 25X plus 100. So a mark for X and X plus 4, a mark for 10X, and a mark for 25 times X plus 4. Because we want the number of cents for each. We didn't want the total, so I didn't have to add 3 marks. Number 13, write a algebraic expression for each unknown. The father is 25 years older than the son. The mother is 20 years older than her son. So we want an unknown. Notice the son is what I do. Whoever is repeated, if you have 3 variables, the father, son, father, mother, and son, there's 3 variables. So you let, what I do, I let the one that's repeated twice in the statements. So I let the son's age be X. The father is 25 years older, so I let the father's age be X plus 25. And the mother's age, so the mother is 20 years older than her son. So if you have son is X, father is X plus 25, mother is X plus 20, give yourself 3 marks. Again, I let the person, or if you have 3 variables, the one that's repeated twice in each statement. Son is repeated in each statement. That's the one to let X. And then the other two unknowns is in terms of that one that's repeated. Much easier to do it that way. That's the way I've been teaching my students. And B, find the sum of their ages. Well, we have X. Add on the father, X plus 25. Add on the mother, which is X plus 20. And we add all that up, we get X plus X plus X, that's 3X. Add on, 25 plus 20 is 45. If you have 3X plus 45, give yourself a mark. So that's the total on that page is 11. So the total of each page, when you have it done, put your mark out of 30 over 38, divide 38 into the numerator, get a decimal, move your decimal 2 places to the right and you get your percent. Hopefully you have 100% and you know how to write linear expressions. So that brings us to the end of this unit. The last video is number 16, this one. And if you like this video, click on the like button, subscribe button. Visit my math website, www.mathfullyexplained.com, to find more information about me, my videos, and the content. That's the content on my YouTube channel called Math Fully Explained. Thank you for viewing my video. Bye-bye.